Hello, friends, and welcome to another edition of Island Girl Foods TV, where we bake in isolation with a girlfriend. Today, get ready for my girlfriend, Marcia Fraser. She is fashion stylist, celebrity fashion stylist, that is. Marcia, say hello to everyone.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing in quarantine? I hope we're keeping safe.
Yes, we definitely need to do this. And this is a wonderful show to motivate you to just reach out to your girlfriends, whether you use Zoom or Skype, and just bake with them, have a conversation, and it feels as if we are actually alone together.
That's right.
Okay,
Feels good.
so today we will be making my grandmother's famous coconut custard pie. So, if you're ready, let's go. Okay, so first things first. Let me tell you a little bit of this pie that we'll be making today, Marcia. It's one of those dishes that's so very simple, easy, carefree to make, and it's going to impress your most discerning guests every time. It's my grandmother's coconut custard pie. So I hope today that this is going to become one of your family favorites, Marcia.
Well, I have to say, Raquel, you're definitely taking me out of my comfort zone. I am so looking forward to this because if it does, I definitely will be calling on you for more inspiration when it comes to baking. So definitely, I'm looking forward to the turnout.
Okay, trust me on this. You're in capable hands. This is going to be one of your favorite go to. This is the perfect dessert. So let's get started. Now, I just want to add that I took the liberty of making my own pie crust. And to show you how easy it is to make your pie crust in a food processor, doesn't really take long at all. But most of the times, I really do purchase an already made pie crust. And Marcy will be showing you that demonstration. And you'll watch my video on how to make your very own pie crust. Okay? So now we're going to get started with our delicious coconut custard filling. So, first, our prep ingredients, we have 1 cup of coconut flakes. It can be sweetened or unsweetened. If sweetened, you would just add a little less sugar. And we have 1 can, about 300 milliliter of evaporated milk. We have also a can of condensed milk. And we have 4 eggs. It's best to keep your egg at room temperature when you're about to bake for best results. I'm using just a half a cup of sugar. If you don't like a really sweet dessert, you can use a 1/4 cup of sugar, granulated sugar that is, and always use pure vanilla. We're going to be putting in about 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla. Marcia, you're going to be adding, because she was able to find some almond extract. I wasn't. So I'm just going to use vanilla. But if you have almond extract, by all means, go with it. How much almond extract are you using?
2 teaspoons.
Great. All right. And then my favorite, 3 tablespoons of spiced rum. Mmm. And it does make a difference in this pie. And then we have some nutmeg, and I have fresh nutmeg, which I'm going to just grate with my microplane. Marcia has some ground nutmeg. Okay. Now, to show you how easy this dessert is and how quickly we can put this together, I'm just going to be using my whisk and perhaps a silicone spatula, and Marcia will use your handheld blender, correct? Okay. Going in the bowl with my
Very
coconut
nice.
flakes. evaporated milk. We're going in with the condensed milk. Let's put this in first. I have my 4 eggs. I'm just going to give it a little whisk in my bowl. But Marcia, you don't have to do it because you have a handheld blender. So you can just go ahead and pour that in with all the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so my eggs are going in. And then we have our granulated sugar. And I'm going to eyeball 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla because I'm unruly. Marcia is more disciplined and she took the time to measure hers.
That's correct. I did say I'm an amateur.
No, you're just more disciplined, which we call mise en place in the culinary world. All right, rum. It goes in. And now, time to blend with your blender, and I'm simply just going to whisk this together. Okay, so it's simple as that, and I'm going in with some fresh nutmeg. You want to go in with at least a 1/4 teaspoon of it. Love the smell of earthy nutmeg. Oh,
Very, very earthy smell. I love it.
yes. So that should do it. Can you believe how easy this is? Like anyone can do this, right?
So far, so good.
So good. Well, you're through the biggest part of it because that's all you have to do. And now for your pie, Marcy, you want to hold up, you have your supermarket ready-made pie crust, which we can find in the frozen section. It's perfect. And I have my homemade pie crust, and we're just going to fill it. Now, this usually is enough for 2 9-inch pies, and with the remaining, you can freeze it, save it for another time. So, this is a deep dish pie I have, so I'll see how far it goes. I think that's about it right there. So I have some left over. I like going over it again. This is just me with just a little more nutmeg. And I always love to eat this when it's nice and warm. I'm a warm dessert type of person, so I love pie a la mode. So I am definitely pairing mine with I think I'm going to pair mine with some cherry ice cream. How about you, Marcia?
Very nice. You know, to be honest with you, I thought about a lot of different toppings, and I basically came up with whipped cream with some baked coconut over top of it, just to give it a little bit of that layered color.
Wonderful. Oh, sounds like a plan. So let's see how we finish up at the end with our presentation. But it sounds great. Scared of you. You have some tricks back there, acting like you don't bake at all. All right. So in the oven, it goes for about 30 to 35 minutes. And you know it's done when you just lightly press the center and it kind of pushes back a little bit like a flan. But 30 to 35 minutes, it's perfectly golden and ready. See you guys in a few. So I'm saying Marcia for the public, but I usually affectionately call her Marcy. So Marcy, tell me, for all these young or younger ladies out there who aspire to be fashion stylists, because everyone seems as if they're a stylist on social media these days. But for someone who wants to get in the industry professionally, what advice would you give to them?
Well, you know, the key is, if it's your passion to be in the fashion industry, definitely pursue it. One of the key things that I would recommend is own your craft, research the direction that you want to go into and go for it. Don't sidetrack. If it's the styling that you want to do, find out where you need to go and what you need to do. What are the connections, or, what's the process? We know that once you're passionate about something, you will be successful with it.
I love that. Once you're passionate about something, you will be successful with it. My next question for you is, what is your proudest moment in all the years you've been a fashion stylist? Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, wow. There's been so many, Raquel. One of the beauty of being in the industry that I'm in is that you never know who you're going to meet and where you're going to end up. I have been on many talk shows talking about fashion. I have worked with, I would say, CTV anchors, Andrea Case and Zoraida.
Shout out.
Right, exactly. Zoraida Allman. And perception you have of these individuals, not knowing them and meeting them, oh my goodness, they are amazing human beings. It was my greatest pleasure to style these ladies, just to elevate their look, bring it to a level where the CTV organization wanted it to be. So I would say that definitely would be one of my many, many highlights that I really thoroughly enjoyed. And hi, Zoraida. Hi, Andrea. I miss you guys. But you've done a great job when you see them now and they're still elevating that and keeping that level of professionalism that you've help them with.
Yes, I call that my home away from home, my CTV family. Shout out to my wonderful Marcy and Anne-Marie and Mel, and of course, Ben Mulrooney. Love you, miss you guys during this time. My final question for you. Fashion is ever changing. All right. Every year or so, it seems like something's in and this is now out. And, how do you stay current with everything that's going on in the fashion industry and the many changes? And what would your advice, I guess it's a two-part question. What would your advice be to, the working class woman who, basically don't want to spend a fortune every year on completely changing out her wardrobe because it's no longer in fashion?
Well, see, that's where you need to find a great stylist, because clothing is always in fashion.
I was saying, I got one, lucky
girl. You have to find a good classic piece, that you could bring into the next season and the next season. Trend is always going to change. Fashion is ever changing. And you're right, you can't always be changing out your wardrobe. So start with a basic classic foundation. Mm-hmm. And there's so many ways you could go into add in trend. You could add trend via color, like what you're wearing, that beautiful pink with the orange combination of really intense tones, which are very big for the season this year. You could do it through color, or you could do it through an actual style. But the key to getting the right trend, I always say, not everything is suited for you. Know your body, know your style. What is your style? Are you classic, easy, modern, contemporary, avant-garde? Pick the right style for you, that one trend that you could mix and match and take you through the whole season. So it's about knowing your style, knowing what looks good on you, getting a basic classic piece and building around that via color or style.
One of my fixation is wonderful, dramatic accessories, earrings.
A woman that's well dressed and not accessorized or pulled together, she's not dressed. The accessory is sort of that diamond, right? It's that carrot like on top of the cake.
Yes.
I love doing all black with some fantastic jewelry, a scarf. I mean, I commented on yourself. You were wearing all black and you had on a beautiful printed scarf. Like I just kept on zooming in on the scarf because that outfit, that scarf just made it pop.
Yeah.
So I believe in accessories to really finish off. Details are very important when you get dressed, ladies. It's like you're dressed, but you're still naked. Put on that accessory. Just really make the outfit pop.
Yes. I think it's about that time that our pie might be ready. I'm looking, I have my timer on. So we're going to do our plating and we'll be right back. So we're back. And need I say how wonderful my kitchen is smelling right now with this delectable coconut custard pie perfectly. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better pie crust, a better pie. It needs some time to cool down, and then Marcy and I will do our plating, and you'll be able to see it. But this is the end, guys. This is the time where I actually have my family on hold because they're ready to dive into this pie. And I just want to say, Marcy, thank you for coming on. This has been a wonderful time. I've missed you so much, but we always keep in touch anyway.
Yes, yes, yes. Raquel, thank you. Thank you so much for, bringing me out of that element, a place where it's not that I'm not comfortable, it's a place that I don't often go to. And I guess same thing goes for you.
Yes.
I'm bringing you out of your comfort level using color. And thanks to Melanie Lane. Exactly. Look fabulous on you.
Thank you.
I'm so looking forward to getting back into the store. Most of all is meeting my Melanie Lynn family. At this time, it's hard. It's hard on everyone. And we're definitely just keeping in touch with each other and just reaching out and just telling them, I care about you guys, and little laughs that we do. We're all waiting for this to pass. As a company, Melanie Lynn, Laura Canada, they have done some fascinating initiative during this period where we were still working in a sense of reaching out to our customers and saying, we care about you. How have you been? How are things going? We understand the situation. And it was overwhelming, the feedback that we got, the positive feedback, and how, it is really so touching that a company reaches out to their customer to just say, I care about you.
Yes, and I've definitely been following, and I'm so proud that they're a sponsor of this show. As you know, I've been a customer for years, so this is so fitting, and I'm having so much fun with you.
So am I. It's been amazing. Thank
Okay,
you.
well, you'll be receiving, my dear. I'm about to mail off your copy of Dining in Paradise, your autographed copy. So you'll find more exciting desserts in here and, keep occupied now that I've got you started and, baking these wonderful desserts. You can do it with your friend or your Melanie Lynn family.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're
Thank
very
you. You're going to
welcome.
turn me into not just a cook, but an amazing baker. Thank you.
There you go. So, guys, please remember to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell as I upload videos on a weekly basis. And like and leave a comment so I know what else you would like to see me bake along with my girlfriends. Until next time, stay safe, guys. Bye. Thank you, Marcy.
You're welcome. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.